All right, let's jump right in. We're about to unpack this incredible guide on how to make a real positive impact, and you won't believe where it comes from. We're talking about a Roman prison, of all places.
You know, it's a question I think we all wrestle with, right? When the world feels kind of dark, a little cynical, you start to wonder, can I or can we as a community really be a light? How can what we do actually matter?
Well, what's so cool is that we find a surprisingly practical, three-part answer in a really old letter. It was written almost 2,000 years ago by the Apostle Paul, from that prison we just mentioned, to his friends in a Roman colony called Philippi. And it's this amazing message about how to shine like stars. But it's not just poetry, it's an actual strategy. Okay, so before we jump into the how-to part, we really need to get the context. Because to understand Paul's advice, you got to see what it's all built on. Context is everything here. So check this out. Just before he tells them to shine, Paul paints this really powerful picture of Jesus as the ultimate model of humility and service. And this isn't just some random theological aside, you know? It's the setup. It's the gold standard he's about to challenge this entire community to aim for.
And that leads us right into the playbook. See, Paul's not the kind of guy to just say, hey, be better. Nope. He gives them a super practical three-part guide for how they, as a community, can actually live out that example together.
So, what's the game plan? Well, it's these three steps. First, it's about working together in obedience. Then, it's all about their public integrity, how they act when people are watching. And finally, it's the power of a good role model. So yeah, let's break each one of these down. All right, so step one kicks off with a phrase that, honestly, has confused a lot of people for a long time. Work out your salvation. It sounds like you have to earn your way to heaven, right? But here's the key. The original Greek is plural. Paul isn't talking to you singular. He's talking to y'all. It's a call for the whole community to help each other, to live this thing out together. It's a total team effort. And we know Paul isn't contradicting himself, because in another letter, he's super clear about this. He says salvation is a gift from God. You get it through faith, not by working for it. So working it out isn't about earning it. It's about living it out day by day. This just flips the whole thing on its head, doesn't it? That fear and trembling part. It's not about being terrified of a God who's ready to smack you down. It's more like a profound sense of awe and respect. And that work? It's not you working for God to get something. It's God working in you, energizing the whole community to actually pull this off. Okay, let's get to the second part, shining through your conduct. Paul calls the world around them crooked and twisted. Now picture this. You're in an ancient village. No street lights, no electricity, it is pitch black. He's saying that their integrity, the way they live together, is like one tiny little lamp. I mean, maybe as bright as the light in your fridge. But in that kind of total darkness, man, that little light is a beacon. It completely pierces the black. And this leads perfectly into his third and final point. Paul gets it. Just talking about principles and rules can be, well, pretty abstract. It's one thing to hear an idea. It's another thing entirely to see it lived out by a real person. We need to see it in action. We need role models.
And Paul doesn't just leave it at that. He doesn't say, go find a role model and walk away. Nope, he gives them a perfect case study, a living, breathing example of what it means to shine. And his name is Timothy.
So Paul basically puts Timothy on a pedestal as the gold standard. And why? Well, because the guy has incredible team spirit. He genuinely cares more about other people than himself. He's devoted to Paul like a son. But here's the kicker. His character isn't just talk. It's been tested again and again, and it's proven to be pure. Timothy is the real deal. And just listen to this endorsement from Paul. He says, I have no one like him. Think about that. He's saying that in a world where pretty much everyone is just looking out for number one. Timothy actually cares about them. Paul is basically screaming, look at this guy, this is it. This is what I'm talking about in real life. And that's the whole point, right? Timothy makes this call to shine, feel possible. It's not just a command on a piece of paper anymore. It's a real, inspiring human story. He's living proof that this isn't some crazy, impossible ideal.
So what does all this mean for us, right here, right now, 2,000 years down the road? How do we take this ancient playbook and actually use it?
It really comes down to these three big ideas. First, this is a team sport, not a solo mission. We've got to support each other. Second, your public integrity really matters. How you live your life sends a message to the world. And third,
Mentorship is absolutely key. We need to look for good examples. And just as importantly, we need to be a good example.
Ultimately, the message from that Roman prison cell is this: being a light in the world isn't some mysterious, magical quality that only a few special people have. No way. It's a practical, hands-on, day-by-day way of living. You do it in community, you do it with integrity, and you do it by following and becoming a good example.
And that leaves us with a pretty powerful thought to chew on. Because whether you know it or not, somebody is watching you. Someone sees you as an example. So the real question for all of us is, what kind of light are you shining?